Internet, I have a question for you. Do you have an emergency fund saved up? What's that? No? Boom. You just lost your job. And if you didn't lose your job, then maybe your roof fell in and you have to pay for construction, or maybe someone got sick, or there's any type of an emergency that requires you to spend a lot of money like that, you need an emergency fund. And if you don't have money stashed away in the banana stand, then you could be SOL. Today we're talking about emergency funds. How much do you need and where to keep it? So how much do you need squirreled away for a rainy day? The first thing you want to do is figure out how much do you cost every single month. Things like bills, utilities, housing costs, transportation, groceries, toiletries, basically everything that you need every single month that if you didn't have an income, that money would still be coming out of your bank account. So whatever that number is, then you take that number, it's a very crucial one, and the minimum amount that you need saved aside is 2 months worth of that number that you just calculated, and that's the absolute minimum. Ideally, you're looking at about 3 months. Anything that would get you through enough time that you could find employment again if you lost your job. So now you're really gonna hate me if you're a homeowner. So homeowners have to worry about double the amount of emergency fund, and that's for things like the roof falling in, plumbing problems, basically anything that can go wrong in a house. You also need to be saving for that on top of what your income replacement would be. So if you're a homeowner, you need to be putting aside 1 to 2% of your gross salary every single month for things like the roof falling in, because they're two very different types of emergencies. So where do you keep this magical emergency fund? In highly liquid, super safe places that are easily accessible. That's not your checking account. I see that all the time and it really bugs me because when the money is stashed in your checking account, it's not doing anything for you. Yes, it's accessible, but you could be earning interest on that. Places like high interest rate savings accounts are ideal for your emergency fund because at least you have that big chunk of change doing something for you, but it's not invested in the market, so there's not a lot of risk with it, plus it's fully liquid. In addition, you want to keep your emergency fund out of accounts like your 401k or your RRSP because these are going to be a pain in the ass if you need the money at the drop of a dime to get out, and you could have all these tax consequences. So keeping it highly liquid, super safe, and at least doing something for you is the best place to keep your little stash of emergency fund. So now you know all about emergency funds and you know that you should have money saved away for a rainy day. Don't burn down your banana stand. You should subscribe if you'd enjoy a blue, tasty frozen banana.